that Luke is using this to teach us that we have a duty to worship God in the fullness of faith, that we are to be grateful and give him proper worship. So as Jesus is crossing the border between the regions, his entourage comes near, but not too near, a group of lepers. We've talked about in the past how having leprosy was effectively a death sentence back then, that you were cast out of society, you had to live on the outskirts of town, you had to live by charity, nobody would ever get near you, and the only community you had were the other lepers that were around you as you slowly decayed and died. Now, as we just heard, we just got back from our mission trip. And one really interesting thing about these kind of mission trips is when they get us all together, all 87 people, some of us know each other from our churches, but there are a lot of strangers, is that this group deliberately breaks us into crews with other strangers and then tosses us into a common situation. And so during the week, as we got to know our crews, we were working hard. We had to contend with the heat, with other difficulties, with flies. There were so many flies, you have no idea. Mosquito bites, all this. All that discomfort, all that hard work kind of brought us together. That shared misery, in a way, bonded us with our team. So that by the third or fourth day, our mission trip teams started the week as strangers, but we were suddenly tight. And we're together, and we cared for each other. And that's kind of what's happening here in Luke 17, is that you have these 10 people who are by all odds were probably strangers to each other, did not know each other. But once they came under their shared misery of having leprosy, they became family. They joined together, they became a group, and we know that part of this group was mixed heritage, that we had at least one Samaritan hanging out with 9 Jews. That is strange. I should not even have to point out how odd that is, that we didn't see that anywhere else in the Gospels. Samaritans and Jews wanted nothing to do with each other. But here, they're family. Here they share misery. Here they're in the same predicament. And suddenly it doesn't seem so important that one of them's a Samaritan and 9 of them are Jews. They just get together and they care for each other. And they also rely ever more on God. Think about what the daily life would be like to be a leper. Every day, your life depends on the charity of other people. Calling out, spare us some money, throw a loaf of bread in our direction, give us whatever you can spare.